Welcome back to Better Than Before. I'm Tony Richards, and in this short segment, I want to talk to you about the element of guts in being a leader. When you're a leader, there are going to be times where you're going to have to dig down for some intestinal fortitude, and I want to talk to you a little bit about what that's like, the reason it's important, and so on and so forth. But one thing I can tell you is the more you go to your limits, the more your limits will expand. Leadership's all about bold moves. It's about doing what's right rather than what's easy. Leadership is definitely not a popularity contest. As a matter of fact, the more you lead, the more brilliantly you shine, and the more you become a truly great performer, the more people will not understand you, and they will challenge you, and they will criticize you. It just goes with the territory. What I've realized is the very nature of playing at world class means you're going to disrupt the status quo. The very nature of being exceptional means you're going to behave and think in a way that most people are not willing to behave or think. You see, most people not only refuse to embrace the opportunity of being a leader, most people are too scared to embrace the responsibility of leadership because that means they're going to have to change. And that means they'd have to refuse to be, maybe average. They'd have to work harder, they'd have to dig deeper, they'd have to innovate, they'd have to connect with more of their personal potential, they'd have to crank it out and convert that potential to reality in the world. And that means they'd have to leave what they've always known. They would have to leave the safe harbor of the known and sail out into the unknown. And most people, they're just too scared and too threatened to do that. They don't want to change. They just don't want to be put into the unknown, which is where true potential resides. So you're going to need a lot of guts to be a great leader. You're going to need a lot of guts to play at your absolute best. You're going to need a lot of guts to be a visionary, and you're going to have a lot of guts to say, you know what? The marketplace has never done this before, or here's a new way to deliver our product, or here's a new product we can bring that can serve customers and make the world a better place. People will not understand that. They'll ridicule you. They'll make fun of your idea. They'll make fun of you. Or if you become really successful, people will try to tear you down. There's a reason why those magazines at the checkout counter at the supermarket are so popular, because people kind of like it when people have a fall. You're basically giving them a glimpse of what was possible for them and things that they've passed up on and opportunities that they've missed, and they'd like to just pass you off as lucky. You know what I've found? I've found the harder you work, the luckier you get. Isn't it funny how that works? And it's a lot easier to criticize somebody and tear you down rather than owning personal responsibility for themselves. So guts is what you're going to have to be a great leader. And especially if you want to do something that's never been done, you want to break out of the mundane, you're never going to be great working 9 to 5. You're never going to be great working 40 hours a week. You're going to have to work harder and have more guts to perfect the craft that you're choosing to take you to the next level. I'm Tony Richards, and don't you dare forget, everything gets better when you get better.
Thank you for listening to Better Than Before with Tony Richards, a business leaders podcast powered by Clear Vision Development Group. For more resources from Tony, visit clearvisiondevelopment.com. Join us next time for another episode of Better Than Before with Tony Richards.